The second leg of the Ocean Race Europe finished in Alicante, Spain, on Wednesday, the culmination of 3 days of tight racing between the 12 international crews since they left Cascais, Portugal, on Sunday afternoon. The second leg of the inaugural edition of the 3-stage European event, which will finish in Genoa, Italy, on June 19, proved to be a challenging affair, with the professional ocean racing teams facing a wide range of conditions along the 700 nautical mile course, finishing in Alicante, Spain, the home port of the ocean race, and the start venue for the Round the World race in October 2022. Conditions on the leg ranged from fast downwind sailing in the Atlantic on the first day and night along the Portuguese coast to battling gale force headwinds in the Gibraltar Strait on day 2, and culminating with light wind, ghosting conditions for the final night in the Mediterranean Sea. The VO65 one-design yachts proved to be versatile across all these weather conditions, with all 7 making it to Alicante by midday local time Wednesday.
It was very tough. We got very little sleep. The whole crew is probably very tired now. It was full-on Spinnaker run until the south of Portugal, and then some strong upwind. Gibraltar and stuff was very, very strong, 30, 35 knots, 40 gusting sometimes. Very long, lots of tacks up there, and then straight into some light wind sailing. It was it was full on, probably a maneuver every hour or so, changing sails and stuff. So it was hard to get some rest. We actually caught a very big pipe in the keel all the way across the strong winds. So we did like 6 hours with it was a 30-meter pipe going about 5 or 10 meters out the back of the boat, and we managed to take it out when we got to the Moroccan coast. So that cost us at least 3 or 4 miles easily. The racing in the Med is never certain, and you can't plan your routing for more than 2 hours sometimes. So no, it was good, but the team was absolutely incredible, and they fought so hard and never gave up, and it was a good fight with these guys for sure.
The first VO65 home was Portugal's Mirpuri Foundation Racing Team, who managed to prevail following a prolonged cat and mouse battle with Netherlands team, AkzoNobel Ocean Racing.
Because you knew at any stage on this last day that it could end badly, but no, and then the frustration was like trying to chasing Mirpuri for a long time, maybe in the lead for a little bit of it, but not that much in the end. I think the order of who sailed the best played out in the end, and that's all right. Like we got within a mile of these guys at the finish, and they'd stretched it out to 5, a few hours beforehand. So it's kind of like you just never give up.
Before dawn, the pair drifted the final miles to Alicante under the cover of darkness and on mirror-flat seas.
I think we sailed tactically really well, besides the last little bit here coming into Alicante. I made a mistake over there, and I was believing that the sea breeze, first the land breeze will come in and then the sea breeze. That didn't materialize, and then childhood and the Mexicans had a little private battle, and that was our only chance to come on the right of them, and then we passed them. So I think we deserve third place. Yeah, Alicante has always been a special place for myself, because at the stage when I was with Telefonica, we, not myself, but Pedro Campos have been pushing a lot for getting the race here, and I think it's a great spot because good facilities, fantastic marina, and accommodation is there as well. So it's good to be back here.
The Portuguese yacht crossed the line just before sunrise, a little under half an hour ahead of the Dutch team. Although the final 24 hours of close-quarters match racing had been nerve-wracking for the 2 sleep-deprived crews, both skippers admitted the sailors thrived on the intensity of the racing.
I don't know if we have a precise secret. It's just that we did a good start, and then we were fast, and then we were almost going always to the right places on the water. So in the end we won, but there is no special secret. We wanted to win, and we did everything we could to win. We didn't expect this kind of wind during the night. We thought the wind was going to stay a bit longer, but we had moments with almost no wind at all, and at that moment Coram went back and we were a bit nervous because it was absolutely not like the weather forecast, and we were afraid that the same thing as the first leg was going to happen. And in the end it was pretty tense and very close to Team Germany, and 11th hour they could have come back, so we were a bit scared, and there was a little bit of pressure on board.
In the IMOCA fleet, Thomas Ruyant's LinkedOut crew successfully defended what had been almost an entire leg-long lead against some final challenges from a trio comprising Robert Stanjek's non-foiling IMOCA offshore Team Germany, the American, the 11th hour Racing Team, skippered by Charlie Enright, and Louis Burton's French foiler, Bureau Valley. The Leg 2 results have created a three-way tie in the IMOCA60s, with LinkedOut, offshore Team Germany, and 11th hour Racing Team filling the respective podium positions on Leg 2, all tied on 9 points apiece.
We learn heaps about the boat. I mean, I probably had 25 days on the boat so far, and even this race we just talked about it, racing it without instruments through the night, tricky light wind conditions, huge. I mean, we had 3 Olympian autopilots on board, which was brilliant, but very tricky, very tricky. No, we are learning much about the boat, and also about the team. Everyone brings different skills to the table, so I'm absolutely happy. It's a super nice development so far.
It was a very difficult leg, and to spot everybody a 3-hour, 80-mile head start wasn't exactly what we'd envisioned, but like a lot of these European legs, it comes down to the end, and we showed mental fortitude and podium result and kind of tied for the lead, so couldn't ask for more given the situation.
It was a tense finish to Leg 2 of the Ocean Race Europe, with 11th hour Racing Team clinching the final podium spot, after an epic battle from Cascais, Portugal to Alicante, Spain. The team left Cascais on Sunday, June 6, 3 hours behind the IMOCA60 fleet following an incident 2 miles after the start, which resulted in damage to their port foil. They returned to dock and removed the foil, eventually restarting the leg with a 75 nautical mile deficit on the rest of the fleet. 3 intense days later, during which they managed to catch up on the fleet just after crossing the notorious Strait of Gibraltar, they were on the dock in Alicante, having taken 3rd place. Having arrived in Alicante a full day ahead of the ETA predicted by weather models, before the fleet left Cascais, the teams now have some extra downtime to rest their bodies and repair their boats before the start of the 3rd and final leg of the Ocean Race Europe to Genoa, Italy on Sunday, June 13. With such a close leaderboard at the top of both the IMOCA and VO65 classes, there is a lot at stake on Leg 3, with the reasonable possibility that the final results could be decided by the outcome of the coastal race in Genoa, which assigns bonus points to the top 3 finishers in each class. Be watching for Friday's Sailing World on Water,